Hi, and welcome back to episode 23 of our Ultimate Skyrim Let's Play series with Ak'Karo, the Khajiit Hunter. Last time, we joined up with the companions, were able to accept a quest to go and kill an unknown beast in Riverwood, which turned out to be a Hagraven. And after returning back to ALO and collecting our reward and starting a new quest, we're now heading over to the Rift to hunt what is most likely a bunch of bears in a cave. So we're just gonna head straight over there and get this going. Let's actually take a look at our map and just try and plan out what the best route is gonna be. So it's just south of Riften. We could take a carriage, probably not gonna do that. I think we will probably end up going up the mountain pass next to the what I believe is a Stormcloak camp. And we'll cut that way towards Riften. I know there are a couple of ways to get there from Whiterun, depending whether you want to go past Iverstead, Shorestone, if you want to go a full long route and just take the roads. My normal route is to pass by Valtheim Towers, and I think it's kind of near Darkwater Crossing, maybe a bit before that, but there's a mountain pass up to Iverstead that I normally take. And I think this way here is going to be quicker, down this path here, instead of this one, which is my usual. So I think we're going to try this one, because I don't usually take this one. I kind of always just default to the one a little further along. But this way we don't have to deal with sneaking past Valtheim Towers again, which was a huge pain last time we tried to do it. Thankfully not seeing anything on the roads, so off to a good start. But that will probably change quickly, so we'll just get our bow out and be on the ready for whatever comes our way. We also want to try and make it to Riften by nightfall because the Tallows and Tallows is tonight, I believe, and I'd like to see what kind of activities are going on. I thought about waiting in Whiterun for a day, but I don't really think it's worth it to wait that long just to make sure that we get the event in Whiterun, so we'll see what it's like over in Riften. Okay, so I believe this is the path we want to take here. That goes right up into the mountains there. Just under High Hrothgar, I believe, so. We'll start heading up and see how this goes. As I said, not super familiar with this path, so we'll see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Hopefully nothing too bad that's gonna get us killed, though. Just making sure to stay very aware of our surroundings as best we can, so nothing can sneak up on us or take us by surprise unexpectedly. Thankfully, nothing yet. I do wonder if we could encounter maybe frost trolls or snowy saber cats up on this path. Uh, which I think is definitely out of the realm of possibility for us right now to take on. So it's just why I'm being a little extra careful when taking wide corners, just so I can make sure that I'm getting a good view on everything. It's very nice and peaceful up here so far, thankfully. Not actually run into any trouble. Ooh, frost ice wraiths would be another very bad enemy to run into right now. But it seems like, at least so far, there's been nothing. We got some goats, and I think that's the first thing alive we've seen. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. When I see goats, I always just assume that if there are wild goats, there must be something up here that hunts them. And surely not just having a nice, relaxing time up in the mountains. There's gotta be something around here that hunts them, but maybe I'm applying too much real world logic in that case. Just gonna take a second to get the view over here. Yeah, this is a really good one. You can see so much from up here. I think there's a dragon spawn there. You can see all the way up to the north. I think that might actually be, is that Windhelm there? I think that is. It's a Windhelm bridge. Can we see anything on the other side? Probably not. Unless we climb up. Yeah, wow. Oh, crazy view we have. Oh well. Alright, I think we better keep on heading on though. I think if I check my map, yeah, so we need to go a little further along this path and then just be careful not to get turned around. So a little further on and we'll be able to take a turn that will start leading us back up towards Iverstead. I think it's just down here. So I think we just keep going straight here. You know, I've traveled up this path so many times and I've never really noticed that there's a path here too that could go through that way. But it's from my I've only used this path now twice, and from my experience both times it's been very safe and peaceful compared to heading the other way. Right, so I'm just being careful. It's really hard not to use the kind of meta knowledge I have of like enemy spawn points, because obviously I don't want to run in blind into a bad situation, but at the same time, you know, would Ak'Karo know these things? But I think maybe seeing like a really suspicious looking ruin there would be enough to let him know. Yeah, so we have a troll there. We have a Stormcloak patrol. I wonder if we can lead him over, maybe? Because I don't think we can kill him ourselves, but Maybe with the help of these Stormcloaks we can. If not, we're about to get a whole village slaughtered. Oh, Stormcloaks. Where'd you go? Oh, might be dead because I got stuck on a rock there. I wonder... I'm gonna assume that this will work the same way as fire. I'm not entirely sure, actually. I don't think we need to do that. Wow. We were actually able to take that troll down, which is pretty impressive. So, draw blood. We'll skin this pelt. And we'll harvest some ingredients. Harvesting failed, unfortunate. Search, I guess? Oh, I'll get my arrows back, sure. And we'll just dispose. I don't think we want the troll meat. It doesn't sound super appealing. Oh, some nun root, we'll pick that up. Stormcloak Soldier. Can we read this? No. Note to Captain. It'd be really nice to just read this from his inventory. Is it Shift E? Ah, I see. I'll try to keep that in mind. How much is this troll skull worth? Not a lot. Or a Calcum vein. We have a skeleton. We have a second Stormcloak soldier, but he doesn't really have anything either. We have this elk too. I mean, this is the troll's kill, and I think as long as we're not using it for trophies or anything, like we may as well just take it and sell it. And we killed the troll after all. And we'll butcher the meat too. Okay, it's getting quite late. I wonder if we actually have time to make it to Riften from Iverstead. I mean, possibly? If we have about 3 hours, maybe? I also just need to quickly check the time on the video. So we got about 15-ish minutes. I try to aim for 30 minutes. Sometimes it's a little shorter. Sometimes it's like the last episode, about 10 minutes longer. But normally I try to aim for around 30 minutes. Sometimes I start recording and then I forget to check what time I started recording at, so I'm not sure when I'm supposed to end. Which leads to me having to stop for a second and check that out. Okay, so I'm gonna guess this is part of Tallows and Tallows. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a better time though if we head all the way to Riften. And the best way to do that is probably... What we could do is cross the river, follow it along, cross back over the river, and then follow the river to Riften. I think that's probably going to be the best route there, and the quickest. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I think if we cross over here, we'll just start heading this way. Going a little off-road for this one, but if we're trying to get to Riften before it gets dark, I think this is our best bet, I want to say. Because otherwise we end up taking like very long paths out of our way. I should also really have my bow out while I'm traveling as well. Not necessarily to hunt, because I'm not looking to hunt anything at the moment, but just to keep it on hand should it become necessary if we get attacked or anything. Okay, so we're at this bridge now. We can just head up here and cross over. And then we just follow the river along. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay, so now we just head this way, I guess. Just gonna walk a little slowly just to get our stamina back up to 100%. Because I did see... Oh, that's a windmill. So I'd probably say if that probably just means it's a farm there. But we do have that up ahead, which is hard to say what it's going to be without getting a better look. Okay, that's a big fort. Okay, I think I know what this is. This is his fort has been stolen and his family is being held hostage inside, and he wants us to sneak in through the back and try and rescue his family. So I think we'll just give this one a wide berth. Don't really something we're particularly interested in for now. Maybe we can come back another time. But probably a little out of our depth if we try to go for that. Instead, we'll just focus on heading to Riften. Got about... Goal is to make it by 8 PM, so we got about 2 hours in-game time to make it there. Which shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we are hurrying along quite quickly.
Those bastards. I returned from the war to find my home overrun with...
Yep, that's the quest giver there. Should we try and equip our Night Eye? I guess we should. It'll probably make things a little... I did not see you. Hmm. Hmm. We'll just fill up our water bottle while we're here quickly. And is that a bear there? No, elk. Deer, rather. And if he's just gonna sit there relaxed, I can probably afford to just run on through. Because I'm sure if there was a bear or something worse around, he would not just be sitting there. So what is that up there? There must be another tower, but I'm not sure off the top of my head if I remember that one. Don't even know if these Nordic barnacles are useful for us, but We have a few now at least, so if they do become useful, we'll find out later, I'm sure. Having that mortar and pestle pestle, not pesta, pestle that we purchased last episode, also means we'll just be able to craft out in the wilderness whenever we need to, which will be great. Okay, so we are probably most of the way to Riften by now. Yeah, so we just need to... I wonder what that is. It's definitely a campfire up there, so it's definitely someone camped out up there. I know in some earlier versions, Dylan had, Dylan Perry, the guy who, basically put together Ultimate Skyrim, had some telescopes. I remember, I think it was his character Hilfred, used them a lot to just kind of scout around. What's that? Because something just died though. Was it a bandit or? Wolf. Oh, farmer. Oh, that's a shame. Huh? Sorry I didn't save you in time, buddy. I wonder what you're doing all the way out here, though. This doesn't seem like a very, good place for a farmer. It honestly doesn't even seem like a very good place for me, so... So I don't really think the Night Eye works particularly great until it actually gets very dark out, which is a shame. It would be nice to have a little bit of view. With how deadly Requiem can be, even just like lowered vision or lowered light levels can really make a difference in how quickly you spot something coming your way and can react to it. Right. But we have succeeded, and it does look like we've made it to Riften about on time with what I was hoping for, so... Excuse me while I just jump through your farms. I'm sure you appreciate that. What is this? Is this a grave marker? Oh, it looks like it is. I won't take anything from that knapsack then. All things considered, though, I think that went pretty well for us. You've made it to Riften in a pretty decent amount of time. We've got about, I'd say, 5 minutes before the end of the episode, which I think we'll probably just spend enjoying the festivities. Maybe now would also be a good time for us to restock on some of our equipment. Maybe just have something to eat quickly. 21 steel arrows, 16 silver, and 25 orcish. Now we have a lot of money, so I think if we can, maybe switching over to orcish more permanently would be a good move here. That's into Skyrim. And the Scorched Hammer is closed, so that will probably have to wait till the morning. Yeah, it looks like the market. Oh, maybe Groka has something?
Or just here for training. Otherwise, move on.
Well, what have you got
See
for sale?
yourself.
Any weapons? Steel sword, elven boots of hauling. Those seem pretty nice. How much carry? That's only 15. Yeah, I'd hope for a little more if I was gonna purchase it for that much gold. I mean, how do mine do? Mine are just regular elven boots, no? Yeah, regular elven boots. It's the armor piece. So I still. Oh, I also need to equip that.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
I also purchased my last box pouch from Bellathor. They're a mixed match of colors, but I think I'm missing my left side left, I want to say. I don't know. It feels like every time I do that, I end up having cancel placement. For some reason, it always ends up having my tent come out, or my bedroll, sorry, and I can never understand why. Right back. Okay, so all our box pouches are equipped. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have a bandolier and a backpack, so that's 200 carry weight, or 218 rather. And that also means we can probably sell off all of this elk meat we got. Maybe keep a couple of pieces for ourselves, but I think we can also check this missive board quickly just before. No. Okay, we'll go sell our stuff in here. The B and Bob.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Hello, Kirava.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here.
What have you got for sale? Because I have a lot of raw elk meat that I would like you to take off my hands if that's okay. You can have 28 pieces of that. I think that's it. I want to say.
Come back and see us again.
Hopefully now that missive board has updated, and I can just check and see if we're gonna get a quest from that. Clear out Honeystrand Cave. Raw venison. Did we just sell all our venison? I don't think so. Deliver the letter to Whiterun. I mean, we'll be heading back to Whiterun after our quest, so we may as well. Okay, the chicken heads, leader of a folk. Honeystrand Cave. It really wants us to go to Honeystrand Cave. But I don't think we'll be heading that way. Nor do I think, very likely all that we... Oh, that's probably just people training. I thought there might be an attack on the town, but no. of the Tallows statue. It doesn't really seem like Tales and Tallows is a big thing in Riften. At least from what I can tell. It's 8 p.m. Do you guys just not do Tales and Tallows? Is it just not your thing? 'Cause I'm really not seeing any kind of celebration at all. There's no stand set up. No nothing. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you guys just aren't very big fans of the event. Which is a shame. I really wanted to experience that one. I've tried the other one a couple times now, the Harvest End. It's kind of a shame that I don't get to see anything for Tales and Tallows. Oh well. I guess that's just how it is then. I just want to check with Karaba what I sold to her.
Take a look.
Was it venison, or did I sell her something else? Doesn't look like venison. Raw elk meat.
Come back once again.
Oh well. I think though that will do it for this episode, so I'm going to end the recording here. So thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see all of you in the next one.